You okay?
Yeah, I've been to the loo, Matt. Stop fussing.
Oh, hi, you two. Not long now.
Third trimester. She looks well, doesn't she? Mind you, have you seen her belly button? It looks like something out of Doctor Who.
Matt, stop making a show of me.
Mrs. Timmins?
The belly button?
Sorry, I'm only trying to be supportive.
If you want to help, then go and get me some ice cream.
The usual?
Yes, the usual.
I'll be 5 minutes. Wait here and don't go in without me.
Come in. Are you okay? We've been worried about you. I'm so sorry about Lauren.
Thanks.
You're back. Good. I'll catch you later.
It's gonna be all right. Come on, I'll make you a cuppa.
Unbelievable.
What is?
Yesterday, everyone thinks he's a murderer. Today, look at them, all over him.
Well, it's a difficult time for everybody.
Yeah. Well, I got a good mind to tell him what they were saying.
Oh, and that's supporting him how? Mrs. Temby! Hey, you're not supposed to be in today.
Oh, I am better at work.
Are you sure?
I would rather be kept busy. Be around people. Friends.
Well, maybe you're right. It's good to see you.
No, honestly, Matt won't mind us starting without him.
Your blood pressure, it's gone up a bit. Is everything okay? Baby moving plenty?
Baby's fine.
Anything else? You know, last minute nerves, you do seem a little bit tense.
Maybe I am a little bit nervous. Not long now, is it?
You're certainly prepared, you haven't missed any classes.
No, not with Matt on my case. Sorry, that sounded harsh.
Are you sure that everything's okay? You can talk to me, that's what I'm here for.
It sounds so mean, but he's doing my head in.
He is very attentive.
I can't go to the loo on my own. He's reading baby books at me every opportunity. I mean, he gives me a week-by-week update. No, actually, make that day by day. He'd spend hours talking to the bump so that he'll recognise his voice. I mean, he's driving me mad. I know I should be delighted that he's paying attention, but...
If he's stressing you out, I can have a word with him.
No, he'd be hurt if he thought I was moaning about him. He's doing his best. He grew up without a dad, so...
So he's trying too hard. You need to talk to him. You need to keep your blood pressure and your stress levels under control. Where is Matt?
Oh, I sent him for ice cream. I can't get enough of the stuff.
Oh, craving ice cream. It could be worse.
With Piccalilli.
Oh, well, it could be some time then.
Sorry, Marie, please, it is you.
Sorry, I didn't recognise you there for a minute.
I thought you disappeared off the face of the earth. Where did you go? I heard you got a transfer.
Yes, I moved to the Telford office. It was sudden.
So I noticed.
Struck with the irons hot and all that. Anyway, I'm just back visiting my mum.
So, how have you been? I was meaning to catch up with you.
Liar.
Yes, well, it was awkward.
Only if you wanted it to be.
For goodness sake, Marie, what was I supposed to do?
Forget it. I have. We were drunk. It was one mistake. Stop beating yourself up about it.
I've been worrying for months. I've come that close to telling Sonia.
But you haven't, have you? What's to be gained? It's not like we're going to repeat the performance. Anyway, how is she? Has she made you a proud father yet?
She has a few weeks left. I'd rather not.
Careful. I thought you knew. Yeah, I met someone. We're really happy. Anyway, look, I've got to go. I've got an appointment later, so I'll see you around sometime.
Hi, DCI. This is Harrison. Yeah, I'm just wondering if you had any more news on the investigation. No, we got quite a heavy workload. I just need to, rota people in and the Mill Health Centre. Okay, well, if you could just keep me in the loop, I'd be very grateful. Yes, I'll catch up with you later.
should be an easy afternoon. We'll just take some routine statements. Maybe even get some respite from the madness.
You do remember that Karen works here, don't you?
I thought we were doing this in between surgeries.
I'm sorry, but we're on the clock here.
Well, can't you come back at 2?
I'm afraid not, but we'll try to fit in around you. I can interview staff between patients if it helps.
Well, as long as it doesn't disrupt us too much.
You won't know that we're here.
I thought you got lost.
Sorry, it took longer than I...
I'll get you a spoon.
You've gone ages. I saw Cherry without you.
Surprised you've not got heartburn.
I do sometimes.
Matt, I was telling Sonia that her blood pressure's raised slightly, so it'd be good if you can keep an eye on her and make sure that she doesn't get too stressed. It's only raised slightly, but it'd be good if we can keep a check. Maybe give her some space. I know that it's an exciting time. Matt, are you okay?
Matt?
Matt, listen to me. You need to slow your breathing right down. You're hyperventilating.
What's wrong with him? What's happening? Matt? Matt?
How well did you know Lauren?
How well do any of us know each other?
Not that well.
She was too reliant on men. You know the sort. Not complete unless she's got a couple of guys chasing after her. It's sad.
Did you get on with her?
She wasn't my favourite person. I don't want to speak ill of the dead. She was a troublemaker. I mean, that business with Imi.
I think she was misunderstood.
What, she made enemies?
Enemies is a bit strong, but she upset people.
Upset them enough to kill her?
I don't think so.
Can you think of anyone who might have taken a liking to Lauren? A patient showing too much interest?
No, not that I can think of.
Thanks. I think that'll be all.
Thank you. See you later.
Wasn't Miss Popularity with the girls, was she?
That's it. In and out. That's it. Have you had anxiety attacks before?
No.
I'm sorry. I feel such an idiot. I don't know what came over me.
You need to try and relax. I know that you've got a lot going on at the moment.
Could this happen again?
I can't answer that. If it does happen again, try cupping your hands over your nose and mouth or breathing into a paper bag. But you're breathing a lot more normally now.
It feels easier.
You sure? I've got other patients waiting. I can hang around if you worry.
No, honestly, I feel so much better. I'm just sorry for wasting your time.
You've not wasted anybody's time. It's probably a good idea if you stay in here for a bit. But if it happens again, make sure you come back and see us, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jack, good to see you.
Hope you don't mind. I was just wondering if there was any news.
Afraid not. I spoke to the DCI earlier.
I bet she knows more than she's letting on.
We know she does.
It's a scraper, isn't it?
Well, it looks like you were right.
Well, what are they doing about it? Someone's got to warn people.
Well, she won't do anything yet. What are you doing?
Protecting my mum and Imi. You all right, mate? I think I've got something for you.
I was desperate. How are you feeling now?
Fine, let's just go.
Well, only if you're feeling all right.
I don't need fussing over. You're the one who needs looking after. Let's just go home.
Hi, sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries. Thanks. Hey, you've gone pale. Shall I go and get Cherry?
No, I just need some fresh air. I need to get out of here. Sorry, love, but I need the loo.
Oh, you're getting as bad as...
So Alex has treated me to lunch at the Icon Bar.
Oh, lucky for some. Mine's curled up cheese sandwiches if I'm lucky. Can't quite read this writing. Who do you normally see?
Is it mine?
Matt, what are you doing? You can't...
I need to know, Marie.
What makes you think it's yours?
Well, because...
Newsflash. I'm married, Matt. I'm happily married, and that's who I'm having this baby with.
I'm sorry, I just presumed... I don't know what you must think of me.
Matt, you can't just come storming in here upsetting patients.
I'm sorry, I've got to get going.
So, how far gone are you?
I thought I explained it's got nothing to do with you.
Then you won't mind me knowing.
I'm 5 months. Now, if there's nothing else...
We'll try not to take up too much of your time, Jimmy. We're just trying to build up a picture of the deceased. What was your impression of Miss Porter?
It's all right, just last patient, baby sick all down. Oh, Lauren, no, I didn't really know her that well. So I've got to deal with this.
I wouldn't say that I knew her well. She was starting to look at, and she knew it. Ah, excuse me. I'm waiting for some test results, so... Hello, Dr. Granger.
Right, what were you saying?
Did she have many friends?
I do not know. I only met her for 1 day.
Well, can I ask you about Dr. Carter? Can you throw any light on his whereabouts on the night of Tuesday the 20th of September?
What are you trying to say? Are you implying...
Tuesday night, yes. I left her still working at the surgery. There had been some sort of disagreement amongst the reception staff. I think Heston dealt with it. I was just glad to get out of there. Excuse me again. Next time it might be...
Can you honestly tell me you believe a man of healing could be capable of murder and mutilation? The way that poor girl was left.
Calm down, Mrs. Tenby. We're only asking routine questions.
There is nothing routine about murder.
No, thank you for getting back to me so promptly. They'll be relieved to say the least. Bye-bye. Sorry.
I can see you're busy, so we'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Just one more thing. I don't suppose you can remember where you were on July the 22nd, can you?
Yes, I was at a medical aesthetic conference in London. I stayed over. Why?
Is Rob still in there?
Yeah, I suppose it's better having the interviews here. It saves going them all the way down to the station, but... Anyway, I've sent Mrs. Tenby off for a break. She seemed really upset. Something they said about Heston.
What, they think that...
No, don't be ridiculous.
Or would you get that? I'm gonna...
Yeah. Mill Health Centre? No, DCI is busy. I'm sorry, I'm not... Can I confirm what?
I'm so sorry I dragged you into this. It's been eating me up.
So that's what caused the anxiety attack?
I've been apologising to Sonia for the last 7 months ever since it happened.
You just haven't told her.
I couldn't risk losing her and the baby. The thought of not being part of my child's life.
That doesn't have to happen.
But it might. All because of a drunken 5 minutes I can't even remember. She knew Sonia was pregnant. She kept coming on to me. I didn't stand a chance.
That's your defence.
I know it's just excuses, but you heard Marie. We both want to forget it happened. I just needed to know if it was my baby. Because if it was, I'd want to be there for it.
So you can live with this hanging over you?
You think I should tell Sonia?
I can see what it's doing to you both. Secrets aren't healthy in any relationship. Your guilt is stressing her out and she really doesn't need that right now.
You won't say anything to her.
It's up to you to tell her the truth.
I better get back. She'll be worrying I've had another turn. Thanks, Cherry.
Seven months.
Guys, could I have your attention, please? I just come off the phone to the press, who asked if I would confirm whether Lauren had been a victim of the scraper. Apparently she may have been his latest.
Well, that's good, isn't it, for Kevin?
At least the press might leave us alone.
How can that be good for any of us? When there is a killer around, not just that, but a serial killer.
Well, let's not start to panic. This is exactly what we were trying to avoid. Oh, here we go. See you, Alice.
See you later.
That's Alex.
Have you got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do actually.
I thought you nurses are supposed to be liberal-minded.
You know what I mean. You lied to Matt. You said that it was your partner's baby.
It is. Or at least it will be.
So Matt is the father?
Sperm donor.
You tricked him.
It's officially leaked. We're always the last to know. Well, we've got no option now.
Let's go.
I hope we're about to find out.
We've been following a line of inquiry which suggests that the scraper may be involved.
And when exactly were you going to tell us?
It's not been confirmed yet.
But you're not ruling it out?
Well, we're following a number of leads, but we need you to stay calm. No speaking to the press, no giving out any sort of information.
Well, I don't see why we should be intimidated by male violence.
Well, if we do have a multiple killer on the loose, he's targeting and mutilating women. And if, as we suspect, the killer was known to Lauren, then someone linked to the mill may be her attacker. Please be vigilant.
We will. We all will.
I urge all female staff to take sensible precautions. Don't travel alone. Let each other know where you're going and that you've arrived safely.
Well, I'm going to carry on as normal.
Suit yourself.
Rob, do you think that Jack had anything to do with this press leak? It wouldn't be the first time.
Well, if he's got anything to do with it, I'll kill him.
You will catch this nutter, won't you?
Yeah, of course. I promise.
Put her down, Hollins. You're on duty.
She's just jealous.
It was over very quickly, 30 seconds, and if he'd been faithful, he wouldn't be in this mess.
So you agree then that it is a mess?
No, actually. It's the most wonderful thing that could have happened. Alex and I will be brilliant parents, and this baby will want for nothing.
Except for knowing Matt.
Matt turned out okay. He was always going on about how he grew up not knowing his dad. He turned out fine.
You've really thought this through, haven't you?
I didn't go into it lightly, if that's what you mean.
Tell Matt the truth. Give him a chance at being a father.
But that's my point. He's already gonna be a dad. Why risk his marriage by telling him? I mean, what's to be gained? I could end up spoiling his relationship with Sonia and their child. You can't tell him.
You know that I can't. There's his number. Just in case.
You must think I'm a bitch. But the truth hurts. And once it's out there, it can't be undone.
Hi, Matt, it's Cherry. I was hoping to speak to you before you... just give me a call back, it's important.
Come in.
I didn't think I'd be welcome, but I did try and call you.
Did you? You better come in.
Thank you. I heard that DCI driver had been here earlier. I wanted to check you're okay. Sorry, I'm not very good at this.
What?
Turning up at places where I'm not welcome, but I thought, well, with everything that's been happening, I thought that...
You'd try anyway.
Something like that. So how are you, really?
Worried?
Are you still in the same place?
I'm still living on my own, if that's what you're asking.
Do you think that's wise at a time like this?
Well, some of us don't have a choice.
Look. Don't take this the wrong way. But how would it be if you came and stayed at my place? Purely platonic. Spare room. Unless, of course, you...
You really are something else.
I just thought...
I suppose I should be flattered, but no.
What are you doing?
Matt, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have told you to say anything to Sonia. You already have.
Yes. I thought about what you said about me stressing out with my guilt. She's locked herself in the bathroom and she's more stressed than ever.
Is there anything that I can do to help?
I think you've done enough, don't you?
I'm sorry.
Tell me something, Cherry. Can you honestly say that you've never kept a secret? Actually, no, of course you can't. It's part of your job description. What is it you keep quoting? Oh, yes, confidentiality.
Matt, it's not
But
easy.
promise me this. If you ever hear any more secrets, just make sure you keep them to yourself.
Matt, I'm really sorry. Please, will you let me have a go of talking to Sonia?
If you think it will do any good.
Sonia, it's Cherry. Can you let me in? I'm really worried about you.
Not him.
You need to try and calm down.
I've just found out my husband's having an affair.
Not an affair.
Look, one more word from you.
You just go and make a cup of tea or something.
Yeah, preferably in India.
Try not to get too stressed. You need to think about the baby.
What, like he did?
Well, that's why I told him to tell you. I could see that his guilt was stressing you out.
You told him?
I thought...
You thought what? That you'd just ruin a perfectly good marriage?
He was doing your head in. He was having anxiety attacks.
We were happy. I didn't need to know.
I'm sorry.
You've ruined the most special time in a couple's life. All that preparation and excitement, and then you come along and... Have you got children?
No.
Right, so you don't know what it's like. Labour. I'll be in agony, and all I'll be able to picture is him in my head with someone else, and...
It doesn't have to...
Oh, and he'll be doing all those ridiculous things that you advise, like rubbing my back and mopping my brow, or just want to hurt him so that he can feel my pain, just like he hurt me. It's just like I want to hurt you, you stupid. Are you breathing through the pain, Nurse Malone?
What a day. I have had to deal with the most mundane list of ailments known to man. How was it here?
Manic.
At least you've had some excitement. Still a free man, Dr. Tyler?
That's been happening to me all day.
Sensitive cow. How have you been?
I thought work would take my mind off stuff, but all anybody wants to talk about is Lauren.
You can't let it get to you.
Get to me. She's dead, Freya. I mean, they've let me go, but you've seen the way Driver looks at me. She still thinks I did it.
But you're innocent.
Do you think they really care about that?
My love is selfish, and I bet that yours is too. What is this peculiar word called truth? is not who it hurts. It will cut you out to satisfy its thirst for the meaning of a ritual so habitual and cursed.
Hey. What happened? You okay?
I'm fine.
What? Was it a patient? I knew you shouldn't have been
Please,
here on
Jimmy,
your own.
I really don't.
What, have you called the police?
No.
Well, shall I call the police then?
Jimmy, please just leave it, okay? It's my fault. I deserved it.
No, no one deserves that.
Please, I just want to go home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how was your day? Did you get the 3rd degree?
Not really. They just wanted to know the usual.
What is the usual in a murder investigation?
Dates, places, that kind of thing.
So what did you tell them?
For goodness sake, Zara. Who's giving me the 3rd degree now? Can we just go, please?
I have the Botswana ladies for you, Councillor.
Excellent. Marks out of 10.
It's difficult to say, really.
What do you think, Sergeant?
Never mind what he thinks.
Oh, but I want to know what he thinks. Strong, silent, Sergeant Hollins.
Councillor Forrester needs to be taught a thing or two about Botswanan women. What are we going to do? I have no idea.
Outnumbered tonight, and Ben enters a talent